Sultana has shook the internet with a beautiful, emotional, and loving episode she wrote for Dr. Faith's birthday. Well, if you guys don't know, today is Dr. Faith's birthday. The Big Brother Niger, Dr. Faith Adewale. Guys, today is his birthday, and oh my goodness, Sultana and Kibabo have penned down very beautiful things. In fact, the fact that I'm bringing you guys this thing is because if you're not on the tail, if you don't follow things on the tail, guys, that means you need to hear this, because I'm going to read it out for you guys word for word. Like, Sultana wrote a book, and do you know what? I'm just loving this friendship. Aside that, his fans celebrated him. You guys can see his fans playing with him, taking selfies and all. I am just so happy for this young man. Like, there is nothing like peace. Who would have thought that the thing that made him get disqualified from the show is one thing now that has become like, you understand, when you have this fallout with someone and everybody expect that you guys are going to be enemies, and you guys turn around to be best of friends. In fact, let me digress a little. Nelly had her first what do you call it, walk-in restaurant. She did the launching, and Dr. Faith was there, like the opening. Dr. Faith was there. Faith was spotted with Isabella's son, which Isabella also posted on her snap, and people were like, wow. So when I came on the TL, I saw some people said ABC's fans are dragging Sultana, dragging Isabella because they've patched things up with Dr. Faith. I'm like, do you expect them to inherit your beef? Yeah. Do you expect Dr. Faith is a very intelligent young man, so I don't see reason for people not to want to associate with him. He's got prospects with a very bright future. He's a doctor. He's a tech guru. What are you telling me? So, guys, today is his birthday, and Sultana said, no, I am going to tell the world that the Dr. Faith you guys saw in the house, the person you guys thought he is not really who he is. He's actually a sweet soul. He's actually a nice guy. He's actually a loving and a caring guy. And guys, she went ahead to write. It didn't just end as she wrote. In fact, Dr. Faith replied. Sultana also, like, it was just like, I don't know, SMS, reply, SMS. Honestly, I was kind of like shedding tears when I read that. It really taught me a lot. Sometimes the people you have the most fight with, there may actually be something beautiful there. Yeah, don't just give up because of one misunderstanding, and you tend to end a very beautiful relationship that may actually be birthed, just because of a little misunderstanding, a little fallout. You feel like, oh, it's the end. You don't tend to see like the whole thing is going to mask the good that is in that person. Yeah. So the Sultana and Dr. Faith relationship, guys, in fact, is like a very big lesson. Very, very big lesson. Well, this is Dr. Faith with Isabella's son. This was at Nelly's first walk-in restaurant opening, and that was 2 days ago. And do you know what? Yeah, I think yesterday was Nelly's birthday. I'm like, oh, you guys are actually birthday mates. Well, let's read. Happy birthday, Dr. Faith Adewale. Life has a funny way of bringing people into our lives. Sometimes it happens in the most unexpected places, and somehow in the middle of one of the craziest experiences of my life, I met you. When I think about my BBN journey, your name will always be part of the story, not because of the cameras, the tags, or the headlines, but because our friendship proved that some connections are bigger than the misunderstanding, stronger than difficult moments, and worth holding on to. Looking back now, I'm grateful that our story didn't stop where it could have. Instead, it grew into a friendship I genuinely cherish. I'm like, some people might actually be cutting the onion, guys. There are people you meet and forget, then there are people whose presence leaves a lasting mark on your life. You've been that kind of person for me. Guys, Hey, God. I was like, who would have believed Sultana? In fact, their whatever they had was the reason Faith got disqualified. But look at them now, best of friends, like almost like besties. Let's continue, guys. Through the laughter, the conversations, the memories, and all the moments in between. You've been a blessing, and I hope you never forget how deeply appreciated you were. Beyond all the things people know about you, I wish they could see the faith I know. Like, she's had her own personal experience of faith. So now she can be able to tell you that the whole communion knowledge of faith is quite different from her individual experience. I wish they could see the faith I know, the thoughtful one, the caring one, the one who genuinely wants the best for the people around him, the one whose heart is far bigger than he lets on. And before I go, let me confess something publicly today. Laughing. One of my favorite things is watching you sigh deeply whenever you're trying to make me see reason, and I deliberately refuse to, not because you are wrong, but because unfortunately for me, you somehow always end up winning. In fact, some people were saying that, hey, Sultana has caused havoc. Like, Sultana knows how to look for trouble because she knows this is going to stay a lot. So, they should cry harder. The look on your face when you realize I'm arguing just for the sake of arguing deserves an award. Thank you for always being patient enough to explain things, even when I'm determined to be stubborn. Don't let this birthday message get to your head though. I'm like, are you for real? This is probably the last time you hear me admit that you're right. Please frame this moment because it's not happening again. On a more serious note, my prayer for you today is that life gives back to you every bit of goodness that you pour into others. May God answer even the prayers you've kept hidden in your heart. May He open doors that no man can shut, elevate you beyond your expectations, and surround you with people who love and value you genuinely, honestly. You remember when Faith said in the house after the whole stuff, he was like, the way the housemates treated him, like after he left, their reactions and what they were saying after he left the house, like it was like, why not? But then even remember Isabella was like I don't know you, when he was like, when your what happened, I treated your leg. Well, I'm just so happy that at least they've patched things up and they are cool. I pray that years from now, when you look back on this season of your life, you realize that it was the beginning of everything you've been hoping and praying for. May your days be filled with peace, your nights with rest, and your heart with a kind of happiness that doesn't depend on circumstances. And when you become a billionaire, sorry guys, pardon me, when he becomes a billionaire, of course, he's got prospered, of course. When you become a billionaire, global tech genius, award-winning doctor, international superstar, and all the other things you're clearly planning to become, I hope the world gives you back every bit of the goodness, kindness, and love that you so effortlessly give to others. Thank you for being one of the best gifts this journey gave me. Thank you for your friendship, your wisdom, your patience, and for being someone I can genuinely say I'm grateful to have met. Happy birthday, my very own Travis Scott. May this new year bring you everything. Oh, guys. Oh, like I said, I had to read this and read it again. That's not the final part. Too. I would, hey, you guys need to see what she wrote after all of these things. She is the queen. She said, whether her royal, whatever, he said, love always, HRS Sultana. Is it Her Royal Highness or is it Her Royal Highness Sultana or what? Like, honestly, I am just so happy for Dr. Faith. And Faith replied, I'm crying right now. When I'm done tearing up, I'll compose myself and write proper reply. Her Royal Majesty Farida. I think he had replied, yeah. I think he had replied her, probably inbox, probably direct message stuff. I don't think he's here. Then Farida also replied something. Though before then, Kebaba also penned a very beautiful message for him. He said, Happy birthday, Dr. Faith. Today I congratulate a truly remarkable man, audacious, courageous, and one of the smartest people in any room. Your confidence, vision, and determination set you apart. Wishing you good health, great victories, and endless blessings in the year ahead. Keep winning, Dr. Faith. Happy birthday. I am so happy for Faith. Genuinely happy for him. Do you guys know why? Because a certain narrative, like they wanted to put a certain narratives about him on the show. People saw him as all this da 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 da. God see, you know who. You guys know who. And when this whole Sultana thing happened, guys, it was just like, oh, this is the crown of it all. Things we've been saying, can you imagine? And at the end of the day, he got disqualified. People had a lot to say. And I, for one, was like, oh, you would have resisted. But I think he's learned his lessons. And yeah, but I'm so happy that, I don't know who reached out to who first. I'm so happy that both of them decided to put whatever differences apart, like behind them, decided not to allow any form of bants, any form of trouble, misunderstanding, beef, or whatever come between the good thing or the good friendship they were already forming in the house. Because we know Faith liked Sultana, and at some point they were friends, and you can imagine these people being friends. And so I am really genuinely happy for Faith that at least the reunion alone did a lot. He was able to clarify some things. He was able to speak up and let the world know. See, and I just love the confession from some of the housemates. Oh, he's a nice guy. Because some of them have really come to experience him on a one-on-one level, because you don't have to follow the crowd and say, oh, this person is like this person, because someone might say, oh, this person is like this, and you'll be like, oh, this is like this. But by the time you have your own individual encounter with this person, you can actually be convinced that, oh, this is my own personal encounter, this is my own personal experience with Faith. And I could tell you guys, Faith is someone, he's very intelligent, and he always wants to, like, this is how it needs to be done. It's just like Bibi himself will say, Tandeka speaks facts. That's just it. He speaks the facts, and he knows that, oh, what you're saying is not really the right way. This is the right way. And he wouldn't want to hold back if he knows what is right. He will always want to make it right. I always want you to know that this is right. So I'm just happy that this moment is happening, that at least he's been able to, because it was almost like, can you imagine a medical doctor, blah, 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 he wanted to give one kind of name to the medical profession. But I just thank God that all of those things are now in the past. People have come to see that, oh, this guy is actually a great guy. Probably he was misunderstood or whatever it is. I'm really so happy for him, and we wish him a very beautiful day. Okay, where the party at? Where the party at? So we'll come celebrate. So if you're a Faith fan, if you're a BBN lover, do not forget to pin down your own happy birthday to Dr. Faith, and tell me what you think in the comment section about this whole thing with Sultana. I am really, really loving it. All the same, I'm not going to rule out the fact that Sultana also did make me happy at the reunion, because, but then we don't want to talk about that. We just want to talk about the whole dynamics between herself and Dr. Faith, and I think it's something very beautiful. Okay, guys, share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll definitely see you guys in my next video. Okay, now before I end it, this was what Sultana said. She said, I was reading with tears in my eyes and a hand on my chest, feeling inspirational. Then the last line, the last night confirmed peace was never an option. I'm in the right business. Well, I don't know what Dr. Faith's reply was, but if I come across it, trust me to share with you guys. Please don't forget to be subscribed to this YouTube channel. BBN is coming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.